Another month, another slew of awesome fight sticks. For October, the our Fightsticks community really pulled out all of the stops with some awesome builds. Let's get right into it with this past month's best of the best and our culminating Fightstick award. First up, user My Life is Trains made quite a splash with their debut build. They repurposed a cheap used stick, swapped the parts to Sanwa, and made use of a 3D printed dust washer and a hand painted ball top, really in line with this past month's horror aesthetic. The whole thing is themed around Junji Ito art, and it just looks incredible. Great concept and original take. Next up, we have an O Sagat stick. User the Dell 013 modified their Itoki Omni. The enclosure has been powder coated so it would better match, and they arranged some really cool artwork themselves. Makes me want to throw some tiger shots. Very nice. User OK Broccoli put together this wild MK2 pixel art reptile stick. They used green Sanwa buttons and a Brook Universal Plus PS5 upgrade and housed it all in a B&B case. The theme is great, and the Deadpool stage has never looked better. Nice job. User Johnny Phrase stuns this month with an awesome For the Dub enclosure with custom koi patterned acrylic. It has a 6-god layout, a new JLX lever with auto DIY kit, as well as an EX Groove removable shaft. The buttons are punk workshop low profile, and then Johnny went the extra mile to carry that koi theme all the way through to the custom engraved foam padding. Stellar work. This was an interesting keybox build from user Wheaties TM. They used a Brook Fusion inside a custom laser enclosure made from plywood and acrylic. There are some really fun angles on the case as well as on the layout. The whole thing works really well, and it's cool to see keybox styled builds. These next controllers come from user Drones Brigade. They utilized a CNC router to make these all button controllers. One of the cool angles is that these come with diffuser panels to show off that sweet LED glow. Very nice builds, and it's always fun to see new builders on the scene. This next build is simply stunning. User Artoria Sakai is typically known for their high-end wiring and sleeving, and they put together this more compact build for traveling to and from their locals. They utilized a VB1 case from ASI, and it looks to have all the bells and whistles. WASD module, gravity KS buttons, and very striking color choices all work well to balance out an awesome build. Great stuff. This is a really cool leverless design from user JX Red. The colors really work well together, and they even put their own spin on the movement buttons, angling them 5 degrees to better match how their hand naturally rests. Overall, it's a very clean and cool build. I love a good character stick, and this faux hammer rebuild from user JD Hacksaw ticks those boxes. I love that they are all in on those Bushin Ryu style characters, and they've got a custom Zeku art piece front and center. The angles of the foe really feel nice alongside this theme, and it all just works really well together. Nice job. Next up is a Buggy the Clown spin on this user's Mayflash F500. It's clearly inspired by some fun ones we've seen around here in the past, but the black and white grayscale art and nose topper give it a slightly different vibe. Very fun aesthetic that will appeal to One Piece fans. This next one is a really cool water-jetted carbon fiber top panel atop a Panzer IV. User Possible Wafer leaned into that black and green tech color scheme. They are also utilizing Gatoron cream soda switches, and the whole thing just looks really clean. Nice work. User Frul Hato also posted their stick, which looks very nice. They used a pink, black, and white color palette in this build and tapped Tanataka to put their signature style on Chun-Li. I feel the fewer colors all work really well together and just help to set it apart from others. Great stuff. If you're a fan of League of Legends, then user No Bodybuilder has definitely got you covered. They elected for a Jinx and Powder theme on a 90-degree angle from usual stick art. They also used hollow art, and the whole thing just really pops. Very nice. Wow, this next all-button device from user Michelangelo is a real love letter to Street Fighter's Cammy. Green LEDs, a wild art montage from a variety of artists, all wrapped up in a clean B&B enclosure is a recipe for greatness. Just a cool piece all around. No red rings of death allowed for this next build. User Backface Cole repurposed an Xbox 360 as the enclosure and turned the whole thing into a stylish leverless controller. Enter the Hitbox 360. You can't not smile when it comes to builds like these. Really fun. Look at how cute and small this next one is. This thing here is a custom Sega Astro City Mad Catz Alpha. It features a really cool color scheme, has great cable to carry the theme, and this thing would be a welcome little travel stick in any collection. Very cool. This next build from Shank TTI is an Akuma themed Panzer IV, but the most interesting thing is probably this Aegis layout. On the far left is a throw, left of the up input is a parry, and right is an all kick macro, while the right of the heavies is the DI button, and then a capital off. Above right in LP is the training room reset. Really interesting layout. If you like pink, you're gonna love this next build. This is a full pink biken build. The art is solid, the wiring is clean, and the whole thing just looks like a gender reveal party to the extreme. The build from user Tato666 just has that crisp and clean vibe. Excellent job. This next build is a big boy. We've got that classic MK2 arcade control panel. User the Jackal83 documented their desire to own an MK-inspired cabinet and put this dual fight stick together to one day serve as the control panel for it. They didn't utilize traditional MK layouts, but I don't think the build loses anything from that decision. The whole thing is huge, and I'm sure it will be super fun to play on in the meantime. Nice work. And this month also featured what might be the coolest flat box I've ever seen. Instead of the usual 3D printed enclosure pieces, this user went all out with a full metal build. The silvers and golds really pop, and the whole thing just looks fantastic. Johnny Fraze makes another appearance on this countdown with this Itachi build. The colors absolutely pop, and once again he's utilized his 6-god layout as well as the custom foam laser etching. I'm not overly familiar with the franchise, but I feel any Naruto fan would be all in with a controller like this. Super clean and great job all around. And finally, this build from Significus definitely blew me away. They call this style Cyber Nirvana, and there are tons of cool little details. A carpenter specializing in premium furniture has utilized rosewood to make and shape this case. Then, the ball top has two faces, representing the duality of humans and life. Even the cable carried this theme through and has integrated LED lighting, which turns on when connected. The whole build was executed to a very high standard, and I definitely feel it is deserving of the October Fightstick Award. Congrats to Significus, and enjoy your tag for the rest of the month. And you at home, thanks for watching, and increase your odds of appearing in a video by posting lots of pictures as well as the details of your build on our Fightsticks. Support your locals, and I'll see you next time.